listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fear Focal, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I'm most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, my ninjas, we are nominated Best YouTube Channel. So please do make sure that you go and vote. The link is in the description box down below. So if I've never begged you guys, I'm begging you guys now. Please do go and vote, okay? Now, my ninjas, today we're going to talk about Mr. Drip. And, you know, the end of era, headlines that I have actually been going through. So I'm going to read this from bizcommunity.com that says, local sneaker brand Drip Footwear, established by Lukau Sihoana in 2019, has entered liquidation following an order from the High Court in Johannesburg after an application by Wide Open Platform, which specializes in large, high-impact advertising, claims that the footwear company reportedly failed to pay 20 million rands for advertising services. They're saying that only earlier this year, Wide Open Platform filed papers in the High Court in Johannesburg seeking an order to wind up Drip. It said the company was insolvent and unable to service its debts. Okay, the company also intended to file a lawsuit against Drip owner Lukau Sihoana for failing to pay the debt after signing a certain agreement. The liquidation order has resulted in its employees being laid off this week. It's reported that Sihoana informed his workers of the termination of their employment on the 7th of October, which is this past Monday, after months of unstable payment of their salaries. So 14 stores across the country are expected to be closed down in the coming months. Drip Footwear reported to have a net worth of 280 million rands, sold its own line of sneakers across various retail centers across the country. It was also reported that attempts have been made to save the company, with senior political figures and regulators also involved. In August this year, Gauteng Finance and Economic Development MEC Lebohang Maile requested a rehabilitative intervention from the governor of the Reserve Bank, Lisetsa Kganyago, for the Drip Group. Business Day reported that the South African Reserve Bank seized approximately 3.5 million of Drip's funds after failing to adhere to South Africa's exchange control regulation. Maile believes the Gauteng government has an obligation to help businesses in the province in material and non-material ways. We cannot sit back and watch the Drip Group, a company founded in the township of Ivory Park by a young black man who had the odds stacked against him, be liquidated. The company provides employment to hundreds of people, many from historically disadvantaged groups, including women and youth, he said. As a government, we must do everything possible to provide the necessary support to these and other small businesses that are facing challenges, particularly when such challenges arise from failures of compliance and legislation, which is not the same as blunted and international criminality. criminality. So they did go on to continue and say Drip Footwear joins a growing list of over 1,000 South African companies that have been liquidated since the start of 2024. Okay, now my ninjas, if you guys have been living under a rock, then you did not watch that interview that Madam Speaker had with Mr. Lukau's wife, or soon to be ex-wife, wherein a girl was crying, breaking down. It was so sad. It was so sad. And she was basically saying that, you know, they couldn't even afford rent. They couldn't afford electricity. Yet Mugai was out there in white parties and everything and living large, his own child not even going to school. And y'all think that the Lord up above is going to continue to bless you when you do wicked stuff. Jew is a liar, Shbubu. Jew is a liar. Jew is lying. It never ends well. So I am not really feeling sorry. The only people that I feel sorry for are the employees that have to lose their jobs, because, you know, I'm sure that people that got that were working there were very excited, especially in a economy that, you know, unemployment rate is just so high. However, when it comes to himself, ciao, zero sympathy. And the other thing again is that I did actually make a commentary on that video. If you go to that video, I said this: my vendor eye. One thing about my vendor eye, it will see. There are people who will rather run everything to the ground before you get anything. Some people are willing to bend themselves just to see you burn. So I really honestly just struggle to believe that a company that is worth over 200 million rands, like 240 something million. Did you say 240 something? Before we get sued, let's confirm what they're saying. Oh, me saying 280 million rands, that a company that is worth that much would actually be out here failing to pay 20 million rands in advertising. I don't think so. I really don't. Like, there's really a lot of stuff that are happening here. Number one, this is the speculations that I have. It would be that, you know what, finances were just not ran. But if your company is worth 280 million, is what's being alleged, you should be able to have like professionals in your corner that will be able to like check this stuff. Unless if you actually want it to fall, for it to crash, for nothing to be left of this, finalize the divorce, take whatever money that you have put aside, start a different brand, and continue with your life. Now, I'm not saying that's what he did, but I'm just saying that for me, does it make sense, guys, that a company that is worth over 280 million or 280 million rands failed to pay 20 million rands? What is 20 million rands compared to 280 million rands, if that is the net worth? So again, the message that I'm going to go ahead and preach is that as you're busy building your husbands, your boyfriends, which I don't know why you would even build a boyfriend, but anyway, let me not even give you that stupid advice before you are gonna go out there and act as stupid, okay? Whilst you're out there busy helping and pushing your husband's brand, do not forget your own. Have your own thing, girl. Or else you end up getting kicked out or living for months or days without electricity in some mansion, and people looking at you and be like, oh, you know, her husband is very rich, these niggas are evil. Out there, they do things that you just would not even expect. So for me, that is the biggest lesson that I'm gonna actually say, because I did say that I do see something like this happening. I said I see something like this actually coming, because they've been saying that, oh, you know, the business has been struggling or having problems here and there. It has been on the news, not in a positive light, but I think that after his wife came and told her story, it did definitely tank things. A lot of people were not happy with him. There were people that were saying, I'll never support. I saw some people even burning the sneakers because they were just like trash, you know. But anyway, the advice I'd give is also that do not think that you can go out there and continue to just do evil to people and think that things are gonna always go right. It may not. But the most important one, stop being a nimbokoto that forgets her own dreams. Be an nimbokoto, help your man out. Help, yes, we agree, help. But do not forget your own dreams. Still continue to push your own vision. Because what are you going to do if this nigga decides that I don't want you to have anything? Guys. Anyway, I thought I should actually come out here and give you guys those news. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. What is your take when it comes to this? And do you remember that video and what I actually said? And look at the fact that it's only just a few months down the line, and that is what's actually happening right now. What do you guys have to say about that? From Owamie, I love you guys very, very much. I may not be here every day. Does not mean I don't love you guys. I still do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.